Alright guys, this is part 2 of the AOK from SG, but I'm probably going to give this another title. But if you want to see the first part of this video, please check the link down below. This is, those that watch my channel usually know I do Two from the Tomb haul. Last week's issues this week, then I finish it off with Whatcha Readin PZ. I'm going to be doing last week's haul this week, so I'll probably call this video Old New Books. Yeah, Old New Books. Yeah, that's what Old New Books haul. That sounds good. Then I'll do try to make this video quick. So last week was a huge haul. It seemed like a lot of people had a lot of new issues last week. I can usually tell just on YouTube by everybody's fat stacks. But the first one I picked up is hopefully if the gray man's watching this, I went on YouTube to find out how to make my camera stop zooming in, so we won't get any of that. I'm basically an idiot when it comes to phones and stuff like that. So I had to get on YouTube and figure out how to make it stop. Stop, please. But first up, we got The Last Ronin. McKinley Richard turned me on to this book about a year ago, and it's been nothing but one of my favorite reads. And I'm not a huge Turtles fan. I bought a Turtle book a couple weeks ago, but before that it's been a while. I think I took one of the free comic book day ones, but again, I'm not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. But this was a pretty damn good ending. See the art inside here. I just feel like this was like most of this was a homage to The Dark Knight Returns, especially like this scene right here, where you see him coming out of the sewer in the muck, in the fighting right there. So you can see that closer. Yeah, it reminded me of this scene in the Dark Knight Returns. Basically, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are a homage to Frank Miller. Yeah, I thought that was pretty awesome. But yeah, if you get a chance, I'm sure this is going to be out in trade paperback real quickly. Sort of wish I waited till it came out in trade. I jumped on issue 3 and then bought the first 2 issues. But it took almost 2 years for everything to come out. But well worth the read, well worth the wait. And there you go. Now I have to hold it back down here because it won't focus in. But that's an $8.99 price tag. Gunslinger. If you're not collecting any Spawn at all, I highly suggest you buy Gunslinger. It's probably my favorite one right now out of all of the 4 of them. Of course, you got Carnivore, the half man, half wolf, half beast. But yeah, this is a fun issue. It's just really cool. Brett Booth's art is killing this, man. This is just really, really good. And Todd McFarlane's writing it. I know a lot of people may or may not like it, but I'm telling you folks, this is the one you want to be buying. Not for spec or anything like that, but just for a good time. For a good time, pick up Spawn Gunslinger. Next up, I picked this up basically for the cover, but of course, there's no more buying things for the cover on this channel. If I buy something, I'm reading it. And I've read this, and I've just come to the conclusion that maybe Marvel Comics are just not for me. Not that it was bad or anything, but it was just, I'm not sure if John Romita Jr.'s art was just throwing me off on this or what, but I don't know. Peter Parker just comes off like a total jag off in this, and I don't understand why what they have against Peter Parker and MJ not being that couple. I'm not sure what the hell. Not that it makes a whole lot of sense to me. Why I haven't read any like new Spider-Man except for I shouldn't say. I picked up the first issue of the last series, which was about 2 years ago, and I felt the same way then. So basically, I bought this for the cover. But I don't know. It seems like it's just not for me. That's all it is to it. I picked up Spider-Punk. I'll probably pick up the next 1 or 2 issues of that too, but I just think Marvel Comics are just not for me. They're not made for me, and that's fine. You know, I'm not one of these guys that are gonna start crying about it. I didn't see too many people pick up this bad boy for $1 million. I can't even show the whole thing, but I'll show part of it. That's what we do here. But this is one of those books that makes you think something's happening, but it's really not. And then it's like a surprise at the end. But yeah, I love the art style. I love the red. And that's all I can show you. I wish I would have got the other. There's a different cover. Let me see if I can see if they put a copy of it in the back. Nah, they didn't. So, but yeah, there's a whole different cover. It's all in red. I wish they would have had this one, but I got the. What is this, censored? I don't know. Of course, you know how to pick up Hulk Grand Design. I didn't pick up any of the other covers. This was the only real cover I really liked. So this is what I'm sticking with. Hoping to get another one of these signed. But if you haven't picked these up, I highly recommend it. Gives you a quick 2-issue history of the Hulk. Here he is, Mr. Fix-It. That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, Jim Rugg really, look at this page, man. Just badass. That's all you get for free. Of course, Saga, issue 58. Still loving this, man. You can tell Fiona Staples getting her, the art, still killing it, man. I just love her style. Different creatures they come up with. See anything else in his bag? This one. Rogues. This is issue number, or what they call it? Book 2. Book 2. Loving this. This is just a fun time, you know. If you don't know who the Rogues are, they're all Flash's villains, like Mayor Master, Captain Cold, all those guys. This is set 10 years in the future. They're going for one last heist. They're going to rob Gorilla Grodd. And it's just like them guys. It sort of reminds me of like the Expendables almost, like, you know, just the back and forth. You can see Captain Cold there. So they do like a Apocalypse Now. They go up the river. They fly into the jungle. And the only way to get to Gorilla Grodd's Gorilla City is to get on a boat. and go up the river. So it's like, you know, all we're missing was Lawrence Fishburne dancing to the Rolling Stones, you know. Then you get there, and this is the funny part. You get there, it's Gorilla. This is Gorilla City. Everybody's like, "What the?" They're thinking of some immaculate place, and all they see is like this stuff. You know, like people built like tree huts that somebody. Oh, this is the only part I'll give away. They find a hidden way to get into this, the real city, and then there it is. It's hidden. It's a whole city of Gorilla Groot has built King Cola. But yeah, this is a fun read. I'm still waiting for Swamp Thing Green Hell coming out. If anybody knows when that's coming out, put a link down, or put a message down below, because I'm really wondering where the hell that's at, because I was really looking forward to that book. It just, I keep looking for it every week. It's not on my pull list, which I probably should put on my pull list, but if it's only a 2-issue series, why, whatever. Okay, lastly, but, well, not lastly, but next up is Whatcha Readin PZ. So I took one of Sequential Geeks AOK books, and I really wanted to read this. So as soon as I was like basically done with the video, filming it last whatever the day was, Sunday I think it was, I wanted to read this. So this is the first one I read. If you wanted me to check out any or read any of the other ones or do a little review on it towards the end for Whatcha Readin PZ, please put the link down. There's about 2 more I'm gonna probably do of, so. But if it's something else, I can bump it off. But so apparently, those who don't know, Alternative Comics is a newsprint publication. Does newsprint comics. My store really doesn't carry them when I go to weekly. Even the bigger stores, it's hit or miss. I've seen them before. I've never really purchased them. I may have gotten one of those grab bags, or not grab bags, like 10 packs or whatever they are. I may have gotten some, but I don't recall ever reading any of them. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think I have any alternative comics. Doesn't matter. I mean, I haven't pulled one out of somewhere. So this is the first one I remember reading. A whole 2 days ago, you know. But apparently this Brian Baugh, the artist and the writer for this comic, I guess this was he was writing stories since 1999 and 2000, around that time. And I guess the owner of this company found out about him or something like that, and offered him to do his title on here. I don't know if it's the only issue. It says to be continued at the end, but I'm not sure if this is ongoing. So I didn't do any research, which probably should have took like 4 seconds to look it up, but that's not how we do it here. But a real quick synopsis of the story. It's about this couple. I'm assuming they're a couple. The wolf, and of course that's Batsy, if you didn't know. I know it's hard. Keep up, people. But I think I brought it up in the last video. I just love the style of this art. This artist is really good. I mean, bringing that like that classic horror genre, especially with like imagery of like goats and stuff like that. But it shows this young maiden coming across the wolf there as he's hunting his prey. She pulls out the gun. Then Batsy steps in and puts her to sleep. So I'm not going to give a whole lot of this away, but basically they go town to town. He can only eat, or they can only eat so many animals before, I guess, it turns to bloodlust for human flesh. So they try to, hold off as long as they possibly can. But eventually they run out of time and have to chow down. But yeah, this is I really enjoyed this story, so I'm definitely gonna be hunting for issue 2 if there is. But it shows Batsy going to bed at night, and then he decides to go off and ends up at a club. Then all of a sudden, that girl at the beginning comes back and says, "Hey, everybody, there's monsters on the in the town and stuff like that." And so the whole town's people, grabs the pitchforks and the torches and tries to hunt them down. But it's then it ends up with them chasing Wolf at the end, the townspeople, because he's trying to warn his lady friend there. But yeah, that was I really enjoyed this. So I'm definitely going to be looking for issue 2 if there is such a thing. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Tomorrow I'll have my 10-year anniversary vid, just saying thanks and stuff like that. So please check it out if you get a couple minutes. Actually put some time into making that video. It's like 10 minutes long. And I think I put a total of like 14 whole minutes into it, thought process and all that. So, but that and I think I got a couple more haul vids. Then probably as soon as the summer hits, I'm gonna have a couple of like pre-recorded stuff because with other kids being out of school and stuff like that, so it's gonna be a little bit harder for me. And plus, I won't be there won't be too many shows happening then, so there'll be just a lot of last week's books this week. So I'll just maybe do last month's books that week during the summer. But don't worry, I'll still be here. Alright guys, thanks for checking out. Check out all the channels down below. Sub them, ring their bells. Let them know PZ sent you. We'll talk to you next time.